Wanted to announce that the BFAC, the Brookline Fiscal Advisory Committee, is going to hold a public hearing, actually a week from tonight, in the 6th floor at Town Hall to solicit comments, get feedback on its draft recommendations and draft findings. So I encourage anybody who's interested, including members of this board, to stop by and hear what BFAC has been working on for approximately the past year.
And that's Thursday, December 19th?
That's correct.
And tell me again where?
In the select board hearing room.
Okay.
6th floor of Town Hall.
What time?
6 p.m.
Okay, any other?
Land Bank Study Committee is meeting Monday at 7 p.m. in the Select Board conference room. The Rotary Club is having a holiday party this Saturday. For more information, visit their website. And then next Friday, not tomorrow, but the following Friday, I believe the fire department has an open house at the new training facility from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m.
Yeah. I urge people who can make it. Unfortunately, I can't to attend. That should be very interesting and informative. Any other comments or announcements?
Sure. This Sunday, December 15th, there is a meeting about housing justice in Brookline. It's actually being hosted by a number of the temples in Brookline. And so I encourage you to come out. It is being hosted at Temple Beth Zion. That is this Sunday, December 15th from 10:30 a.m. to noon. Once again, it is about housing justice in Brookline. If that's an area that interests you, look forward to seeing you there.
That's Temple what?
Temple Beth Zion.
Okay, any others? Okay, public comment. Anyone would like to make a public comment? Mr. Neal?
Don't ask for volunteers.
Okay. No, I thought you said you wanted to, come on. But anyway, no.
No, that's fine.
Miscellaneous calendar, authorization to hire building commission or building department. Question of authorizing the filling of the following vacancies in the building department. Senior maintenance craftsperson and bookkeeper accountant.
Yes, I'm looking for permission to hire 2 openings in my division, and one is the bookkeeper, and the other one is replacing the tradesman. The tradesman's leaving to sort of semi-retire. The bookkeeper is taking the position I had open as an energy management assistant. Sort of sliding around a little bit. So I need to get another bookkeeper, another tradesman.
Good. Any questions from the board?
Any particular skill set for the tradesman? Is that a carpenter?
Carpenter slash painter. I'd like to
Okay.
have pest control experience too.
Interesting.
We do our own in-house.
Did not know that.
What type of pest controls do you typically have to deal with? Do we have rats or do we just have crawly vermin?
Everybody's got rats. Rats, mice, cockroaches.
In town buildings. We don't have mice in my building, and I worry about that because our building's so toxic that mice can't survive. So, sometimes vermin is a good sign. Any rate, any questions? Any other questions?
Just praise for internal promotions. We like to see growth and development of our existing staff. So thank you for hiring a good staff to begin with and growing and developing them to take on new role and responsibility.
Okay, I move approval of authorizing the filing of vacancies in the building department, senior maintenance craftsperson, and bookkeeper accountant. All in favor, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Heller?
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Fernandez?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, the next one, number 6, is the final housekeeping approval that we'd like to do before renewal next week. And this is a establishment that's been in business, but for some reason fell off the database and wasn't properly renewed last year. So we want to make sure we we approve this. There's no difference to what their ongoing operations have been.
Right. Is that the same situation with the next one?
No, the next one is new and the applicant is here.
Okay, good. Okay, any questions regarding application of common victular for American Juice, doing business as T-Bar at 1038 Beacon Street? Any questions? I move approval of the application. All in favor, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Howard?
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Hernandez?
Aye.
And the chair votes aye. Got that off the list.
Thank you.
Question of approving the application of new common victular for DD Hang Hang, Inc., doing business as Original Thai Cuisine at 1671 Beacon Street. Hours of operation Monday through Sunday, 10 a.m. to 1 a.m. Seating for 25. Okay. And you are?
Retired farm boy, the owner.
Okay. Now let's tell us about your business and what you...
So my family, you guys probably heard of Roddy. It's my parents started it since '95, and they're ready to retire. And so we had 4 locations all around Boston. We sold all of them. We sold the one in Summit Ave to my parents' partner, son. So that's why his name is just Rod and letter D and by city. That's the son's name. And I took my cousin and I took one in Boston, but and changed it to the original name to Rod Thai. That's what my parents started with back in the early '90s in Chinatown. And we're still looking for a buyer in Polish Square. And then so we were trying to find for a buyer for the Washington Square location. We found it, the landlord didn't want them, and it's been 6 months, 7 months. So the landlord's pushing us to reopen, but my parents don't want to go back to with the partnership. So they bought, I bought them out. And then just naming it is original, because is my mother's name, and original is basically the original Radip. Same recipe, but just different style. It's just more, I'll have a server and a busboy to like, and it's gonna be a takeout too. So it's just basically same style, just more dine-in. Nothing much.
Okay.
You have, application for an entertainment license, what kind of music are you?
Just like radio,
Inside?
inside. It's radio, like, Thai music, YouTube, or like get the football games on Sunday, turn it on for customers. Any games. I'm a sport guy.
There's no alcohol service at this
No,
restaurant?
not yet.
At this-
Not at this time, no.
Okay.
But we're in the process of applying, because I went into town hall the other day. They said they have a special full liquor at just Washington Square location.
We have a new license that are limited to locations,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they would explain it to me, and then I talked to all my partners, and they agree, so we've been talking to our attorney and lawyer, so, to sign up,
Great.
so.
We have to issue those within 2 years, otherwise they
That's
go
all.
away.
Trying to get alcohol.
No, we've given out some of these new licenses.
Okay.
Several.
This, I think, is the, one of the last remaining licenses, so.
Oh, boy.
I had 3 left.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's
2
good.
days
We
ago.
were
That
worried
was
that,
2 or 3 days ago.
yeah,
Yeah.
we were given a very limited time frame to issue those, so we were worried, but, you know, they've gone pretty quickly. It's good, shows a good economy.
Any other questions?
No, I'll just comment that I'm happy you're staying in business. I
Thank you.
take out from there on a regular, and my family takes out from Rod D on a regular basis, so.
I do the same by the Summit Ave location over there.
I go to both.
You closing that one?
That's the other partner.
That's the other one,
But
all right.
They don't have the recipe.
I'll come down your way. All right.
My parents, basically my parents, designed the recipe for the restaurant for Rod D since '95.
All right.
The other partner just did the bills. They didn't really come in and like help us with the restaurants for like basically
Hmm.
15 years now. So that, my parents just got sick of it, like, why are you not coming in to help out when we need people? So, like,
I'll come through and check out your Pad CU.
It's gonna be the same way.
Yeah, right.
So you have outdoor seating for 12.
Yes, sir.
And tell me about the sidewalk there. Is that
There's,
is it a wide sidewalk?
It's a wide sidewalk,
Mhm.
so like, basically it's like a double, 2.5 sidewalk.
Okay.
Yeah, it is wide there.
What's across street there?
Across the street,
No,
Winthrop,
Cross
isn't it?
Street. Winthrop?
on the side is Winthrop, right next to it is Winthrop and Tappan.
Okay,
Ah.
I got it.
Okay.
It's next to the Vino Divino, the wine shop.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't usually go up
Boo,
that
boo,
far.
boo, boo, bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, around there, right, same spot.
Okay.
So I know you said you were going to pursue the site-specific alcohol license. There's a question on the licensing questionnaire, which you didn't check off, about bring your own alcohol, bring your own beverage. Are you, in the interim, going to plan to allow people to bring their own alcoholic beverages in, or?
No,
No, okay.
my lawyer said, don't do it,
Okay.
because that's gonna be more liability for us and more insurance
Okay.
than just for the.
That is prudent.
And then, just a technical question. I don't see a report from the fire department here, so if I'm right and it's not here, I would just propose that we make the issuance conditional on sign off from the fire department.
Okay.
Been closed for
Yeah.
a while, just haven't, we're just in the process of everything.
Totally understandable.
Okay. Unless there are other questions, I'd like to move approval of the application, subject to receiving okay of the fire department for Dee Heng Heng doing business as Is Original Thai Cuisine. Is mean
My
a
mother's-
name
my mother's-
and not all in favor, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Heller?
Aye,
Ms. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Fernandez?
Ahi.
And Chair votes aye.
and that's conditioned on the fire department
Yeah.
approval.
So do I have to do anything with the place?
For the fire department?
No, but unless they, maybe they couldn't get in or something, I don't know. No, they will contact you.
They will contact me
Yeah.
or my attorney,
Um,
or should my attorney contact them?
um,
will call you if there's a problem.
Okay.
Okay, how would you find out that it's been approved?
So Tiffany will let them know.
Either way.
Expect a call from Tiffany in the select board office, letting you know where it stands and what next steps are.
And Tiffany is good with that type of follow-up, so you don't have to call back if it doesn't come through in the next few days.
Okay. I work for a moving company right now, so I'm off away from my phone basically from 8 in the morning till 5, almost 5.
Do you want to give us the name of your attorney?
Sure.
Okay. Could you give Kate, right behind you, that
In
name?
the light brown colored sweater, right there.
And we'll contact him so that there's no miscommunication, right, or missed calls.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, good luck.
Nice.
Good luck.
And I'll come far up Beacon Street and visit your shop and get that special recipe meal.
All right, thank you.
Okay, lodging house excuse me, lodging house license. Question of approving Norris Cannon for a lodging house agent for Sarah Wallace House doing business as Pine Street Inn, 1017 Beacon Street.
Was she gonna come in, Kate, this one?
What do we do here?
Well, I wouldn't say 100% we'd like to meet them, but often we like to meet managers or, in this case, an agent for a lodging house, but it's up to you.
Do we know if there have been any complaints about this particular establishment?
Isn't this one that we
No, it's a different
No.
one. Yeah, they have a number of locations. This is not the one that we have a problem with.
I would like to meet the new agent, so I'd request that we hold this until
Sure.
a future meeting.
So we'll contact them and let them know that they should come in and introduce themselves to us. Okay. Warrant articles. Melissa, any late breaking developments?
Well, we didn't get a chance to get to Article 34 last night, so.
So that gave someone an opportunity to make some changes.
34, the supplement, they had just seen the supplement for 34. Yeah. So that's what they need to do. So you may need to explain what's going on.
Pretend we know nothing.
Yeah. And talk as well.
Okay, we'll start with 34. Article 34 is.
Yeah,
Speak to the
microphone.
Thank you. So Article 34 deals with who is eligible to serve on the boards, commissions, and committees as defined in the bylaws. The article was voted favorable action by the select board. It went back to, it was actually voted favorable action by the advisory committee with a slight difference. There was some confusion in the article where the language said appointed for example 3-year terms and so long as they remain residents of the town. There was some who suggested that "and" language suggested that so long as they remain residents of the town might suggest a lifetime appointment so long as they remain residents of the town. To solve that and take any ambiguity out, the "and" word was removed in the 3 places that it appeared. We can find that if you'd like. That's the only change in Article 34 in the motion. So it now reads instead appointed for 3. One of them may be 5-year terms, but 3-year terms so long as they remain residents of the town.
Okay, any questions? So we have to reconsider, right?
Yes.
Has the advisory committee voted on this language yet?
Favorable action.
Yeah, so you just want to vote the advisory motion.
Okay. So, I move reconsideration of warrant article 34. All in favor, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Heller?
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Fernandez?
Aye.
Chair votes aye.
I'm sorry, so that puts everybody in agreement, advisory committee, CTO and S.
Well, we have to vote it
Diversity
first.
Commission.
Give us a minute.
Yeah, give us a
No, no, sorry.
So I move favorable action on the advisory committee amendment, or you call it amendment?
It would be the petitioner.
Just the AC motion.
Version.
It's the AC
AC
motion.
Deleting the word "and" in appropriate places. All in favor, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Heller?
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Fernandez?
Aye.
Chair votes aye. Okay, next.
Next, warrant article 33 makes numerous changes to words like resident and citizen, mostly changing it to the public. As relates to the living wage bylaw 4.8, pesky 4.8. As I drafted warrant article 33, I changed concerned citizens, these are the people who can make complaints under the living wage bylaw. I changed concerned citizens to concerned members of the public. That's the warrant article that was drafted. CTO and S had some issues with that being too broad. It was walked back and approved by the advisory committee and the select board with petitioner's agreement back to citizen. On the advice of Dick Benka, speaking for CTO and S, that was walked back in the other direction a little bit to change citizen to resident, so that it now reads complaints can be made by concerned residents. So it's a change from the existing citizen to resident. That change was a voted favorable action by the advisory committee. The advisory committee, by the way, article with that change to residence.
So wouldn't the people who would file a living wage complaint be the employees of a particular business who don't necessarily live in Brookline?
Yeah, they can still be filed by employees, but one of the other eligible filers right now are concerned members of the public.
Okay. So it's both employees.
Sorry,
and
I'm
both-
sorry, concerned citizens. These terms are like buzzing around.
I thought you changed it to residents.
It's currently concerned citizens, and the motion to be offered will be concerned residents.
This says residents and other interested parties, is that?
That remains.
That remains, okay.
Okay, so we need to
Basically,
reconsider.
that means anybody.
I'm sorry, to be clear,
Right.
the only change now is the change from citizen, from the original warrant article. That change becomes resident instead of concerned resident rather than concerned members of the public.
Okay. Yeah, this is one of those where I could just imagine a town meeting member saying that what's documented here is virtually useless. Just tell me from the podium. Just make it clear for folks tonight, as clear as you can, because there's so many different reports and revisions in here that I can't imagine that this is gonna be particularly useful for folks in there.
So the moderator will bring it up right before we do
Right.
that, or
Right.
Let's hope it's not at 11 o'clock.
I'm hoping for 9:15.
All right.
Optimistic. We have to finish. Absolutely. Okay. I move reconsideration of warrant article 33. All in favor, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Heller?
Aye.
Ms. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Fernandez?
Aye.
And chair votes aye. Now, what are we voting on?
You were voting on.
Change to residence, but is that the,
It's the change in the living wage bylaw, Article 4.8 of the bylaws, to change the language that currently reads in the current bylaw, concerned citizens to concerned residents.
But is there a version like we're trying to match?
Who's,
In
yeah,
our
whose
vote.
motion
whose
is it?
motion is that?
So if you go to the advisory committee, the petitioner's motion, but if you go to the advisory committee's motion, supplement number 4,
Yep.
is that motion, but for this change.
And the AC
don't
hasn't
have
hasn't
it.
adopted that?
They have.
They have, they
They
did.
have.
Yeah.
Okay.
So why don't we just refer to that? right?
Yeah, we'll vote the AC motion.
Sounds good.
So all in favor of favorable action on the AC motion, Mr. Franco?
Aye.
Ms. Heller?
Aye.
Mr. Hamilton?
Aye.
Mr. Fernandez?
Aye.
And chair votes aye. Okay.
Thank
Is
you
that
very
all?
much. This is it for fall town meeting.
Right.
On this particular petitioner. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Neil.
The deadline for May is next week. Get ready.
He's gonna get soon enough.
Yeah.
I made it back.
Oh, come on now.
Okay, that's all, nothing else, right? Okay. Meeting adjourned.
All right.
Let's go have fun in town meeting.